Hello and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 unknown plugins that will boost your productivity as a UX designer. Now the key difference between this tutorial and anything else you might find on YouTube is this video is going to be structured. I am not going to be just give you 5 plugins that I like to use. I'm going to be giving you the plugins depending on their placement in the design process. I'm going to be giving you a plugin for the research, I'm going to be giving you a plugin for actual wireframing, and then I'm going to give you 3 plugins for the actual high fidelity design, so you can optimize your productivity based on your whole holistic design process. Now let's get started. In this phase, your whole goal is to actually understand the user better, how they will use the product, where they will use the product, when they will use the product, and you will get their goals, frustrations with the current products they have right now, they are trying to use to solve their problem. And you will actually need a place to record these information in a visual manner, whether that is in a user persona, whether that is in a customer journey map. And that's why today's first plugin is Product Planner. Now, this plugin lets you actually store all of these things for you, and it also gives you templates in how to actually fill these so you don't have to design everything from scratch.
You use the Product Planner plugin on your Figma account once you installed it. So what you do is you actually go to the top menu here, you click on the plugin, and you click on Product Planner. Now what this will actually do is it will show you the Product Planner pop-up window here, and you can pick the things that you like. These are all templates, and let's say you wanna pick let's see if they have something we would do on the research. It might be future audit, idea prioritization, and yeah, you can pick let's say you pick the 5 whys. Why are we doing a certain thing or a feature? To find out the root cause analysis, to do the root cause analysis of a certain problem you are having in the product. And then you can go here, and the good things is that because they are also on Figma, it's very easy to store and you won't lose your documents.
Now, in this phase, the most important thing for you to actually do is to produce something very fast so you can get it to the users and get their feedback ASAP. Now, the best plugin I actually used on Figma for this is called Wireframe, and unfortunately it is not available or usable enough for the web yet, but if you are working on a mobile application, this is the best plugin. And the reason is it actually has a drag and drop down feature where you can actually pick the elements you are using, like the app called Balsamic, and it also lets you pick and create a wireframe that is in a mid fidelity where the users, when you are actually testing, they will not give ambiguous feedback, but not high enough that it actually gives diminishing return.
Go on to use the Wireframe plugin. It's very simple. The first thing you are going to do, like every other plugin, is open it. So you go to the top menu here, click on plugins, and then you are going to go for the Wireframe, which is here. Now this is going to open a window, and the key thing about this, the best thing about this plugin is it's because by element, so it's very highly customizable. And let's build a very quick sign up screen, shall we? So I clicked on the button navigation element there, and I apologize for any viewers for this video. It's very hard for my PC to actually record and design at the same time. It's a problem I've been having lately, and I will solve it, but that's why you might see sometimes me not aligning things well. Now let's pick an image, and it's almost like a software called Balsamic, but free for wireframing on Figma, which is great. And let's get that to 24, and let's also get some inputs, and voila, that's the input for the, let's say, the email, and that will be the input for the password. And let's get a button so that the person can subscribe, and then you have your button here, and boom, yeah, then you can click on the elements themselves and actually customize them. And that is how this one works. It's very great for mobile wireframing. The only downside is it's not suitable for web yet. It's on version 1.01, but I believe it's very worthy to use if you use Figma and you are designing a mobile product.
Now, in this phase, your goal is to basically create a reusable design system where you will actually design once and implement anywhere. And the first plugin I'm going to actually give you that will help you to create a design system is called Icon Resizer. Basically, the amount of icons you will have for a normal mobile or web app will be 50 to 150, and you might need to actually resize them all the time, and you probably might be going 1 1 1 1 1. This basically lets you resize the icons you have in a batch, one click.
How do you use the Icon Resizer plugin? Well, first you are going to select all the icons you want to resize. So for me it will be here. I'm mass selecting. So once all the icons you want to resize are selected, go top left to main menu, click it, then click on plugins, and then you want to find the icon resizer and click that. Then you can pick the width of the icon and the box size. I want 32 to 48, and you run it, and boom, they are all resized in one click.
Now, we have all been there when we are actually designing something and we need an image, so we open a browser and we go to the stock photo site, and then we have to come back to the design, and it's a pain in the ass. And to solve this problem, I will recommend you using Unsplash, where you can pick stock photos on the Figma without leaving with one click, and you will never have to go to your browser to find an image again.
Basically, how do you use the plugin Unsplash? So once you install it, you are actually going to over the Figma, the leftmost icon there on the top, plugins, and then you use Unsplash. Image I want to place it as the background of the frame, and I want it to be business. Let's pick this, and boom, there we go. So now we have an image, and we do not even need to leave the platform to fetch an image on the browser and come back. And you can always make stuff. I can always click here, this frame, I can add some more overlay, make this white, and you can keep doing this, but this will save you, I believe, a lot of time. It saves me because it basically removes the context switch of going to a browser, where you can go down the rabbit hole of going through social media.
Now, when I was working on my first production level design, a task that I found myself to do again and again was actually renaming layers so that the design would stay consistent. Now, this actually takes a lot of time on Figma because you are going by element, and the best way to solve this by using a batch editing is a plugin called Rename It. It basically does what I just said. Basically lets you pick all the elements you want to rename, and then you just change it on a batch, and boom, you never have to worry about it.
How do you use the Rename It plugin? Basically you select all the layers you want to edit, which in my case will be all these rectangles here, and I want to rename them as backgrounds. So I selected all of them, then I'm going to the top left menu here. I'm going to pick the plugins tab, and then I'm going to find the icon resizer. Sorry, my bad. Wrong plugin. Then I'm going to the rename it, rename selected layers, and it's gonna open, and I'm going to rename them basically background, and boom. Perfect.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really enjoyed this content and my personality, please feel free to subscribe to that button if you haven't already. so that you can actually get notifications from me when I upload again. I post on Mondays and Fridays, and see you on the next video.